Hey guys, welcome to the very first video of Null and Void. Today we're in front of the SPCA. It used to be a fever hospital. It was built in 1917 and completed construction in 1920. Now this was used to house the sick. It was based away from the main city. It was used to house people with measles, people with scarlet fever, influenza, stuff like that. It was opened early because it was used to house soldiers that had come back from World War I with the flu. Closed down in 1954, and it was used for various things kind of in between then and the 2000s, where it was rebuilt and restructured as an SPCA hospital. It's still active today. That was in 2014, and yeah. So we're about to go inside and have a look around, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So we were told when we came to the nurses' rooms, go up to all of the doors. We're going to walk around the whole building and knock on all of the doors 3 times. So I don't know what we're expecting to happen, but this is what we were told. I've got my trusty EMF here so that if anything happens, we will possibly know about it. Now this will only go off in the presence of electronics, like my phone here. Obviously it's going to go off. Now, if this starts going off, and I'm not holding anything else in my other hand, in my hand or anything. Yeah, no, that's, yeah. So, you know, hopefully this goes off in the night. We'll see how we go. But we're going to start going around and knocking on all the doors. So, unfortunately, this building is closed off to the public because the top floor is actually collapsing. We're not allowed inside at all. So we won't be going in here today, but we were told to go around and knock on the doors. So this is door number 2. So I don't know if we're supposed to hear anything or...
Here, let me try.
You want to try? Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Hang on, let me put my crap away. All right, Roland's gonna give it a try.
Hello? Is there anyone here tonight? Anyone who would like to come speak? I could have sworn I just saw something, but it could also just be the light reflecting off the glass.
Yeah, unfortunately, because this is our first video, we don't have very good lights.
I'm not feeling very much over here.
No. Well, we'll make our way all around. Now, we have our lovely guide Kathy and Sass, guides, and they have been telling us some stories about this place. Apparently they've caught people standing in the upper windows. So, I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll capture something.
Come have a look at this view.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to hold the torch so that I'm not swinging it around.
Like so.
No, I know, but with the camera. Hang on. Bloody gimbal. Look at that view. That's amazing.
Hmm.
All right. Now, right at the moment... Oh, crap. There goes my torch.
You want to knock on this one too?
Oh, that is a sign. No shit. No shit. There is a black cat that's just walked across our path. Oh, she's gorgeous.
Oh, do I knock on this door or do I not knock on this door?
What do you feel? Do you feel like we should knock? I mean, look at this pretty little kitty.
This feels strange.
Oh, big stretch. This, what? It feels strange.
This feels very strange.
Do you want me to do it?
You recording?
Yep, I'm recording.
This is a guest entrance.
Right.
For deliveries, ring the bell, but there's no bell. Hello? Is there anyone here tonight? any of the nurses would like to join us for a lovely walk outside for a little bit.
Cat's cleaning itself. Nothing?
Nothing. But it does feel very strange.
Right. I can't believe that, dude. Wait, where is it?
The cat's right there.
Oh, got its own little scratching post.
I almost thought that was a real dog, or that stuffed animal, the Dalmatian in the window.
Oh my god. In context of like a paranormal investigation, I'm pretty sure fucking having a black cat walk in front of our path is not the most
Well, it's supposed to be a bad luck,
yes. Yes, pretty bad luck according to that, but you are gorgeous. Yes, you are, and I love cats, so I am very happy I got to pet a cat tonight.
So here we have the morgue, or coming up to the morgue, just on the in the middle here. We've got, from what we've been told, this is where the bodies were sent just before they got cremated.
So they would basically, after they died, they got chucked into a room up here somewhere, and then they got basically thrown into a chute and sent down into this room. Now, I'm pretty sure this is just used as storage now, but it was the crematorium. This is where they burned all the bodies. They had this guy called the caretaker, who we'll get into a lot more detail about later on tonight. But yeah, this was where all the bodies got burned.
Apparently, this is also where entities come when they enter this establishment. They come in through here. So our guide was telling us that this corridor, so those were all wards, and she refers to that as the the men's wing is on the other side. But yes, this one of these rooms had a spooky feel to it, but we'll go and explore that a little bit later. And we still have our cat friend with us tonight, following.
Okay, so this arch here, we want to go around and have a look at it from both sides, because it comes out both sides. Now, they said to us to go in here. Well, he's still following us. It's just chill. Now, our guide said to us that somebody went in here and they got attacked and they left with scratches. So they said to go in and sit here and see if anything happens. So I'm going to go in here with the EMF and I'm going to sit down and see if anything happens. I just realised the EMF's been on in my pocket the whole time. Right,
I'm turning my light off.
Yeah, we're sitting here for a couple of minutes. I don't feel anything. I mean, it's a bit spooky, but this whole thing is a bit spooky. The EMF's not going off or anything, so. Is there any spirits in here that want to come and hang out with me? My name's Jeremy, and I am happy to have a chat or happy to interact with you.
It feels warm suddenly. Oh, hello, cat. The cat has just decided to come brush against my leg.
See, I think that it's a little bit of a, like, I think a lot of people will sit there and go, oh, yeah, it's a bad omen, you got a black cat, but it also kind of shows me that if there are spirits here, they're not malevolent. Like, animals do stay in this place. There's animals in here now. There's places we're not allowed to go to specifically because there's animals currently. Jesus Christ. Animals, sorry, I'll turn my light on. Specifically because there's animals that are being taken care of at the moment. There's sick animals, there's animals that are just staying here for whatever reason. And according to Kathy, it's not they're not too bad. Like, there are some times where they will obviously not be happy, like the dogs will bark and stuff. But for the most part, it doesn't feel like the type of place where things will hurt you if you're... Do you want to get up my nose too? It doesn't feel like the type of place where, like, you're going to get hurt. You know what I mean? I mean, at least that's my experience of it. I haven't been spooked out during the tour. I haven't been, like, felt like I was in any danger. The worst I've got was bad smells. A lot of bad smells. Some of the rooms you walk into and you're just like, oh, wow, that's, like, it hits you. I reckon we should probably get out of here. I don't think anything's happening at the moment.
Okay.
We'll walk back around. The cat's still here. So, Kathy told us to go around this way. She said that sometimes there is a white spirit that will walk. There's a white spirit that will walk from this side of the building, and it will go all the way around to the other side of the building.
I believe she mentioned that's as viewed through from the sunroom right there.
Yeah, so this is the sunroom in there. And she said sometimes you can see her walking from one side of the building to the other. So we're going to walk through. I'm going to keep the EMF on and see if anything happens. So this place was started building in 1917. It had to be rushed to be completed. Technically finished completion in 1920, but because soldiers started coming back from the war and they would come back with influenza and other diseases that you needed to be isolated for, they had to open this place up early to isolate some of those soldiers.
This area in particular, our guide has mentioned to us that this is where the soldiers like to hang out.
Yeah. So she said, you can see through the window, there's sometimes soldiers, a couple of soldiers out here. There was one story that we got told of a lady who took an attachment home. She took a spirit home with her, and they actually had to spend a couple of weeks hunting her down to get their spirit back because she didn't want to let the spirit leave her. She felt comfortable with the spirit, with the soldier spirit. Do we go around that way? Because this is a V taper, so that would go back in.
That's a corner over there.
Yeah. So we would have to go back
we'd
around.
have to go back through there.
You all right?
And our little kitten is still following us.
Yep. You're not a spirit, are you? There's no EMF? No, you're good. Didn't mean to set the dogs off.
I'm sure the dogs will calm down
that's all
soon
blocked
enough.
off. We might have to go back around.
Yeah. Yes, this is the isolation. So just behind here is where the morgue would be, where the chutes. So the men's wing, I believe, is that side. And that's where the morgue is and the current isolation rooms, which we do not have access to.
Yeah. Oh, I'll turn the CMF off. I don't think we're getting any. Oh.
And there goes the cat. Something seems like it spooked it.
Probably the large amount of dogs barking.
Shall we have a look around inside?
Yep. That hallway is terrifying. So this was what, the men's ward, right?
This is what she calls the men's ward, yes.
So that we are going to be talking a little bit quieter in here because there is animals within some of these rooms. But she mentioned going into the laundry at some point, so we'll probably do that a little bit later. We might even do some actual investigation in there, but we'll see how we go. That's way less terrifying like that.
No, we'll go as much darkness as we can. Oh, that is terrible for the camera.
It is terrible for the camera, but that's all right. So within, I will turn the torch on just while we're talking. So within this room here, the koi room. So now there's these little plaques on the side that will tell us what's going on in the room and stuff. But this room does actually have sick animals in it. So we are allowed to go. Jesus Christ. We are allowed to go in there. Whether or not we do will be a decision for a little bit later. because there is animals in there at the moment.
It really has a strange feel with lights off.
It really does. Right, now
This segment.
this area, so at the end of this hallway is isolation. So right here in this room, what they used to do is whenever the people would die from whatever sickness they had, whether it was measles or tuberculosis was a big one in the 1940s, they would be thrown into this room, and from there the bodies would be shoved down a chute where it would end up in the incinerator, which we showed you guys a little bit earlier. So this is the room that they would go into after they died, before they got burned. Now, we're not allowed inside that room because it still is in use. But this hallway, we've been told to walk down in pitch black with one of us at a time. So we're going to try that. Can you see me at all with the camera, with the light off?
I can't see you.
Okay, it might come up on the PC. Right, so, so go to the end, maybe touch the door, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a long hallway, but I think I'm probably psyching myself out. This is so freaky, man. I feel like there's going to be a face right here, because there actually was at one point. Now, our guide Kathy, she had taken a picture of this hallway, and there was a face of a person in that window down the end in the middle of the night. Nobody's supposed to be here. So I'm going to try taking a photo now, see if we can see anything. Now, you can't actually see anything here in the camera, but I'll take a few photos. Oh, no shit, look at that.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, can you see that on the... I'm going to put this picture in the video, but it looks like eyes. There's nothing there. Holy shit, I've got full-on chills.
I can see it on here.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt your video. Real quick, this is me jumping in and saying that I was wrong. We obviously freaked out about the eyes in the camera. It turns out it was just a sensor. And part of the reason I'm doing this is so that you guys can see that we are being as transparent as possible, and the content we're putting out to you is the best it can possibly be and the most truthful it can possibly be. I got really unlucky. This is the exact moment I took the picture, and I saw this and I'm like, oh my God, it was in the camera. We caught it on video. But if we go forward a little bit, right here, happens again. So it seems to happen maybe every 5 or 6 seconds. So it is just a sensor. And I just got really unlucky with my timing and taking the picture. So I want to be able to do this thing where if we can go back and say, actually, it's not. We freaked out at the time. We overreacted. Like, I want to do that. And Roland wants to do that because we want you guys to trust that the content we put out is as truthful as possible. But anyway, thank you guys so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
What the fuck?
All right.
That is creepy, right?
I'm going to go down by myself. Take the flashlight. I'm going to take the camera with me.
You can take the camera with you? Okay.
Yes.
So I want you to tell me if you feel anything.
Here, let me turn this around so we can see my face.
See, this is where night vision would come in handy.
So what I'm feeling, shivers, chills. It was just a slight bit of pressure and warmth up until the moment I said chills, because that right then is when it just suddenly hit me. It's just quiet. Very, very quiet.
See, it's a shame that some of these lights are on in the other rooms, because it's never going to be pitch black in here. but it is still very dark. Like I can barely see you down the end of that hallway at the moment.
I'm going to give you the camera.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go back down there. Just because the light from the camera is...
Yeah, okay.
Because the whole purpose is darkness.
Okay. Right, there we go. Now it's facing you. So I can't see anything from here. This is what you're seeing in the camera is what I can see.
I think let's do Estes method.
Do you want to do it down there, or do you want to
I will be down here.
You'll be down there?
And you'll be over there. Blindfold me.
Okay, we're going to have to go... Oh, no, it's in the bag.
You ask the questions.
Okay. All right.
So we were just packing up to leave to go to the car to go get the blindfold for doing the Estes method. And I had the camera in my left hand here. And as I went to turn, suddenly just a cold spot right on my hand. It's still there. Almost like something's holding my hand. It's very strange. I mean, it's not even like my entire hand. It's just the palm around my fingers.
Is it, so it's just a cold spot, or is it pressure, or what are you feeling?
There's a slight tingle, like almost pressure, but not quite. But the significant difference in temperature.
That's weird.
That is very strange. And now it is on my legs.
That's weird.
That is very strange. Although our guide Kathy, she was saying that there is animal spirits here too.
Yeah, they have caught once a dog with its owner in one of the rooms, so we're going to go and have a look at that room a bit later. But this is the rest of the hallway. Yeah, that's freaky, man. That's so freaky. Oh, I don't know, the smell. It smells in here.
It's dog. It's
laundry
smell.
detergent and dog, it smells like. So this is the laundry.
This feels just like a typical laundry.
Yeah, this,
I'm not getting anything significant. Honestly, this is probably the calmest room of the building so far that I've felt nothing in.
Yeah. All right, we'll go somewhere else. So this is one of the consult rooms, which is still in active use. This was where Kathy and Sass found the spirit of the dog and its owner, or what they assume to be its owner. So, you know, it's just a little room, but they also had... You hear that?
I heard that. That was just a little knock.
Was it the window, or did it sound like a yap?
That wasn't the window. Oh, yeah, it could have been the latch there.
It could have been the window. So, okay, one thing that I want to point out about our channel is that we want to be as transparent as possible. Because, in other words,
no bullshit.
No bullshit, yeah. I don't want to have people going, oh, this is, you know, there's a squeak, it could be the window. If
that, I saw the window. That's the wind.
Yeah, that's the wind. It's quite a windy day. This is Wellington. Wellington's one of the windiest cities in the world, so there is going to be some stuff like that happening where we're not sure, and we're just going to kind of chalk it up to the wind. He's ready for the rectal thermometer, waiting for the doctor to show up. This is a very creepy room in the dark, I will say that. I don't know if that's going to be picked up on the mic, but there is a squeaking and a
wind gusting.
Yeah, wind gusting through the window. All right,
let's move on.
Yeah, so kind of the way we're going to be doing this is making sure that as much as possible...
That was a knock as we left, not the window.
I didn't hear it. As much as possible, if something happens, we're going to try as much as we can to disprove it. Now, this hall down here, we're only allowed up to the first set of doors, because past those doors is where the animals are kept, where they're looked after. So we're not actually allowed in there because there are animals still in this building. This building is still in use. So, yeah, not going down there.
That's a lovely front door though.
That's a nice, this would be a really nice area to have the intro actually. So this room, I don't think anything significant's happened in. They haven't really, I mean, it's not threatening. There's a chicken on the screen. Like, so this is just a consult room. I don't think anything's happened in here, but in the other consult room is where the dog was found. We've got our little EMF. We're going to try and keep that on as much as possible so that if this goes off, then we know there's something around. So this room here is called the ward. Now, this was actually 2 wards. Now this is apparently where some of the most activity has happened. Now, as I said earlier, we're all about transparency on this channel. What we've been told is that there have been people dragged, people possessed. There's a picture that Kathy showed us of shadow people down this far end of the room, and there's one there. Ready? There's one shadow person right there. So right down this end of the room, in this corner over here, this is where the shadow people live. So I've got my trusty EMF, which hasn't gone out yet. Sass was telling us that this door here, they were doing a thing, and Sass asked if any of the spirits wanted to come in and join them. And this door opened and shut again. So that was a sign to them that they did not want to be joined. Now this room is so active. Apparently in this corner over here, there's a spirit of a young boy who likes to hide underneath things. Now, none of these spirits, nobody knows their name, but he likes to hide underneath things and he doesn't like people. So we've been told to be very gentle with him. In this back corner over here where the fridge is, there is apparently multiple soldiers who like to stand guard. One of those soldiers was the one I told you you guys about earlier in the night, who was taken. He attached himself to a woman, and that woman took him, and they couldn't get him. They couldn't get him back. So that's fun. Oh my God, look at my hair. Is that what I've been looking like? Jesus Christ. Yeah, so this is the ward. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to do something called the Estes method. Now the Estes method is where we use a spirit box. Sorry, can you say that again?
So I opened the door to go outside to the car to get a blindfold for the Estes method.
Where's the torch?
And the cat was sitting right there staring up at me.
The cat?
Right where we left it.
So out that door, right down there, you might not be able to see it properly. That's our exit. And you said that the cat was sitting right outside the door.
Sitting at the door, staring at me. And then walked with me all the way to the car, where once I started coming back, that's when it actually left me.
That's weird.
That's
weird. That's real weird. So we have our blindfold right here. That's a tie that I just bought from Kmart, just in case you wanted to know. Now what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be doing something called the Estes method. Now the way this works is we use a spirit box, which, if you don't know how that works, it basically flicks through radio stations, and it will flick through until words come out. And the words are what the spirits use to contact us. And the way the Estes method works is one of us, in this case it was going to be Roland, Roland is going to be blindfolded and he's going to have noise cancelling headphones on. And I'm going to be asking the spirit questions and the spirit is going to be answering through Roland. Now, Roland is going to have no idea what I'm talking about. He's going to have no inclination of the questions I'm asking or what I'm saying at all. So this is completely, in my opinion, probably the best way to be as transparent as possible when it comes to questioning and talking to spirits, because there's no way he can know what I'm talking about. There's absolutely no way that, hang on, he's being creepy. It's the Shadow Man. But yeah, there's absolutely no way that he can have any idea what I'm talking about. And it's the best way, I think, to get information about ghosts. That is a creepy shot. Go back and do that again.
I'm not sure if you know this, my dude, but while I was walking down that hallway and you were facing that way, in my peripherals, directly behind you was a shadow figure.
Fuck off. Really?
In that corner. Right where Kathy said there's a little child that likes to hide.
Oh, that's creepy.
I turned on my lav mic, and while you were recording, I'm not sure if it would have got it, but I mentioned it as soon as I saw it. I'm not sure if you can hear me right now, but Jeremy is just in that room doing his little recording. I walked past it and I'm sure I saw a shadow figure in the corner.
That's creepy.
Yep.
That wigs me out. I was just talking about doing the Estes method and how we're going to be doing that. I real quickly want to go into that corner now using our EMF. Do you want to take that? All right, I'm going to go into the corner with the EMF, see if anything comes up. So can you see that one?
I can.
Okay. So this light, just so you guys know, this light here, this is saying it's on. There are lights that come on up here. And if
take my
those,
phone out.
So if I put it on his, turn the screen off. See, it's detecting that there is any type of electromagnetic disturbance. He takes it away, it comes off. The only way that goes off is if there's any electronics around. So I'm going to go take this down to the corner and see if anything comes up. Now, I know we were told to be gentle with this spirit. We mean you absolutely no harm. My name's Jeremy, and this is Roland. Can you please touch this if you're around? I just got chills that ran all the way down my spine. That was weird.
There is no wind outside that door. That's a corridor. And I just heard a tap from there. That was not from the wind like earlier. Let's do the Estes right here.
Okay. Right, so
Let me just find that. There it is.
stick it in the hole. Good boy.
Actually, it's with the child spirit present, we probably shouldn't be so uncouth.
Did you hear that?
I did. It was scratching.
It sounded like two taps on the window. Like two
To me,
really
it sounded
light
like scratching.
taps.
Yeah.
Right. So Roland is going to be blinding himself with the tie that we bought from Kmart. Right, so you can't see anything. Yeah, that's just the wind. So we've got something over here.
All right. I'm blind.
Yeah, it's the blinds up there tapping. Okay, so Roland is blind. We're using a Razer headset for our noise cancelling headphones.
Can you turn it on, please?
Hold it for you on that first. Is that on?
It's on now. I can, all I hear is static. I can't see anything.
So it's
Actually,
on.
is my lav mic on?
Yep.
I tap my hand if it's on.
Oh. Yep. All right. Sorry, I had the torch in my mouth. So he's got the spirit box in his hand connected, so all he can hear is the noise of the spirit box.
It's not cycling, by the way.
Oh no. Yeah. So that's
There we
cycling
go.
through radio stations now. Now we've also got the EMF meter here. Can you see it? So that if that flashes, we'll be able to see it. Right, what I'm going to do...
You want to play?
We want to play. Okay, so he's already talking about stuff. So we're going to put the torch over here.
Hello.
Hello. I hope you don't
I
mind
know.
I hope you don't mind talking to me today. I am Jeremy. I want you to be able...
You want.
I'm still... Yes, I want, sorry. I am still trying to
Toys.
set everything up. We should have done this first. Okay.
I don't know when. You are.
Okay.
It's time for a screen.
So Roland's obviously already talking. So,
You.
me.
Hukumai.
So, I'm Jeremy, and you're talking through my friend Roland. We want to be able to talk to the spirits in this place. So, is there... You... Okay, calm down. I've got to calm down.
Confirmation.
Confirmation.
Here I am.
Here you are. What's your name?
Jam-packed.
Jam-packed. Is there a lot of people
Inside.
Is there a lot of people in here?
Standing in the church.
I don't think there's a church on site.
Forever.
That's creepy.
I'll kill.
Who will you kill?
And we will have.
And what will you have?
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes you kill people? Okay, we've done this a few times in our own spare time. This is the most I've ever heard. This is the most talking that's ever come out of this thing. So can you tell me how many people are in here at the moment?
Puppies.
Puppies. There's puppies
The
here
brothers
now.
came.
I feel like, okay, I'm going to go
Randomly to you.
randomly to me. Right, I'm going to grab the camera now. I want to be able to see the
John.
EMF.
All I want.
What is it that you want? Right, that EMF is in a bad place. I'm going to move this over. Oh, that actually works. I don't know how I managed that. It is purely by chance. Right. So, are you able to tell me what it is that you want? Are you able to tell me your name? Who I'm talking to?
I'll come and play.
You'll come and play? You can play with me. What do you want to play? I'm sure we can find some games somewhere.
Too bad.
Too bad. Do you not want to play with me anymore? Did you die here?
It looms.
It looms. What looms? Death?
Here with me.
Death looms here with you. If you want, you can touch that device that's behind Roland.
400.
400 what?
You.
Me, 400. If you want, you can touch the device that's behind Roland.
Break through.
And that should light up. And that will tell me
Take
that
me
you're
away.
around. Take you away. Do you want to leave this place? Unfortunately, you're not welcome to follow me or Roland out of this place.
Something incoherent. I couldn't make it out. Treat it right.
Treat it right. Is there anything you want to say to me?
When I die,
When you die.
closer to the edge.
Now, the last time Roland went under into the Estes method, he said he felt
Can't wait.
He said he felt like he was in a trance, and he thought he was only under for about 2 or 3 minutes.
Outside.
Outside, there is somebody outside.
Poisoned.
Poisoned. I mean, that would make sense. I'm sure that some poisons seemed a lot more like
His lab.
his lab. Did somebody get poisoned in a lab?
Lose the girl.
Lose the girl. Okay, there is 2 girls behind me. Kathy and Saz are both on the other side of the door behind me. So I can hear them talking, but I don't think they'll come through on the mic. But if we hear any noises behind us, it's probably just them. Lose the girl. How many of you are there here?
Every day.
Every day?
Through the night. Bye.
Do you want to go now?
Bring it forth.
Bring it forth? Do you want to stop talking to us?
You just don't care.
I do care. I can stop Roland from talking to you if you want.
Find out.
Okay. I think that's a sign that the spirits want to finish talking to us. Is there anything else you want to say to me before we go?
I won't say it.
You won't say it? That was creepily
Nothing.
coherent. Nothing? Okay. I will get Roland out and then we'll stop. You alright?
Yeah. How do you turn that off? Where's the button? That was...
Eerie?
Sorry?
It was eerie?
At any point, were you holding the blindfold down on me?
No.
There was probably a minute or 2 in where it felt like I just had fingers pressing down over my eyes.
Right.
That may have just been the pressure of the blindfold. I'm not sure. Did that make any sense to you?
I mean, most of it was pretty incoherent. It was almost like multiple people were trying to talk at once, except for right at the end. Like you kind of just stopped talking and I was like, okay, do you want us to go now? Do you want us to leave you alone? I can't remember exactly what you said, but you said something along the lines of like, I said, is there anything else you want to say before I go, before I stop Roland from talking to you? And you were like, I won't say it, nothing. And I was like, okay, well, we're going to go now. And you said something like, yeah, it was freaky. Just the end part was a little bit freaky.
There was a lot of stuff that was hard to understand. A lot was coming through at some parts but it was like a lot of stuff at the same time. Not like what we've experienced when we try this stuff. There may have just been multiple stuff trying to interact, but a lot of it was hard to understand.
At one point you were talking about something to do with someone being poisoned from something in a lab. So I'm like, we might have to ask Kathy about that. Then
Yeah.
again, the history of this place is really not that great, so I don't know that she would know anything.
Well, it was a hospital. I would imagine it would have had some kind of laboratory for medicines,
Yeah.
and that sort of stuff. Possibly someone got too high a dose, and
Somebody was talking about killing, said I will kill.
well, there were soldiers here.
So, yep. So there's a lot. It kind of makes sense in the context of who you think about was staying here. So, yeah.
Let's try another spot
Yep.
and let's try that again.
Yep. I'm good with that. I want to go under this time.
Okay.
So this is the hallway that leads us down to the sunroom. Now, the sunroom was a veranda that the people who were sick could use to still get the sun. Oh, do we want to do the bathroom?
Yeah, with the caretaker.
Whispers in your ear.
Is it the caretaker or
Yeah,
was
it's the caretaker. That's why Kathy doesn't like him, because he didn't call her pretty. Now, this room in here, this is just the bathroom, but there is a spirit here called the caretaker, and he likes to whisper in people's ears. If he doesn't like you, he'll tell you. He'll whisper in your ear, fuck off. And if he does, especially if he thinks you're a pretty girl, he'll whisper in your ear, why don't you come home with me? Now, I went to the toilet before because this is obviously still active toilets. And this one here, nothing spooky happened. But as I was going to the toilet, that thing there swung open. I was standing here. I was standing right next to it. I didn't touch it and it swung open. So that freaked me out a little bit.
I believe filming in toilets is illegal, isn't it?
No, it's a creepy room. It doesn't feel malevolent.
It doesn't feel like a toilet.
That one does. That one feels freaky. Like just looking in there.
Turn the light off.
How do you feel in there?
It just feels slightly warmer.
I don't know. I got a little bit of a chill when I
Maybe
looked
the
in there.
caretaker's taking a piss.
Maybe he is. He's taking
Alright.
care of his bladder. So this room is called the Wilberforce room. Now, I don't think this one was inherently like busy, but when I first came in here, it smelled really bad. It smelled musty.
It smells like a hospital.
No, it didn't. It smelled old, like old and unused.
To me, it smells like a hospital.
Oh, now it does. Now it smells fine. I think because of the doors. That was freaky. That would have been the wind, but that was freaky. No, I don't know. This doesn't feel... Kathy was saying there is occasionally activity in here, but for the most part it's not anything crazy.
Didn't she say this is a good room for table tipping? Which is not a seance, as she calls it?
Yeah, she said it's not a seance. Basically, a whole bunch of people will stand around a table with their hands on it and ask the spirit to move the table. And apparently this is a good room for it, but the next room over is better, which is where we're going to go now.
Hello. I'm Roland. My friend outside is Jeremy. We've come to enjoy your company and have a conversation. I need to fart.
Then fart.
I'm not going to. It's disrespectful. Especially if there's someone here with us. And we're recording.
Right, so now you want to fart?
I should...
Did you just fart?
No. I should turn this thing on.
Oh, has that not been on the whole time?
I wanted it to be on the whole, for the whole night. I'm ready when you are.
Oh. Right, it's on. I've just got to get the aerial out.
Hello. Is there anyone in the sunroom with us tonight? Anyone who would like to come and talk and enjoy this lovely evening with some wind tonight? Nobody?
I'm hearing things, but they're all completely incoherent, sorry.
Are you attempting to communicate?
You sick bastard.
Um,
I'm going to kill you.
Please don't. I mean you no harm. I would just like to talk. Not gonna lie, it kind of threw me off just now with a death threat. Is there anything else you would like to say?
We can?
You can. You can what? You can speak. Or if you like, you can touch that device next to Jeremy and that will light up.
Before killing.
No killing, not tonight, not ever, please.
Over 40 years.
Oh, are you one of the soldiers?
Has bodies?
Bodies. Did you die here? Were you a patient here? Or is your body still here on the property? I remember Kathy was telling us that there was people buried.
Goldbridge tonight.
The bridge.
Easy. Beaten up by a horse?
Okay, is that how you ended up in this hospital?
To my face.
A horse beating you.
Prepare for.
What should I prepare for? Would you like to talk some more? I'm curious to learn about you. About...
Want to have sex?
No thank you. I am good. I'm good. I appreciate the offer. But no, now first the death threat. And
At
now...
the age of 80.
Oh no. Was that how old you were when you died?
Season? For your next vehicle.
My next vehicle. Would you care to elaborate, please? This is kind of a nice room.
Want to have sex tonight?
No, thank you. I really don't want to. I'm more interested in learning about you, about everyone here, and
Your mum?
are you just taking the piss out of me?
22 under.
No, I'm a little older than that. How old are you?
Something Bob.
Something Bob. Bob, is that your name? Robert, perhaps?
There's a time.
I'm not sure what the time is. I think it's close to 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Can you tell me something about yourself?
Something national.
A national. Do Do you like
I've had
this room?
enough.
You've had enough? Don't you wish to...
Showers or rain.
Is it the wind that you've had enough of? That you want showers and rain?
And
what else?
everybody.
What about everyone? Please, talk to me some more. Is anyone else wanting to talk?
Leave.
Okay. Before I leave, is there anything you'd like to say to me? Feel free to.
Sounded like it said fuck off.
All right. I suppose we will leave in peace.
That felt heavy.
All the way through?
Not all the way through. It's something, there was once or twice where it sounded like someone just screamed, just yelled like anger.
I got that impression towards the end there.
Yeah, especially towards the end. That was definitely like you and I didn't feel welcome. Well, it felt like it was directed more at you than me.
I wonder if that's the caretaker.
I don't know.
It did say fuck off and like, you know, it told me to leave and I was like, you know, is there anything else you want to say before I go? And it just went fuck off.
There was especially that one part at the start talking about killing. That felt like, it instantly felt not happy. Like it didn't want us here. It didn't want to be talking to us. That's the impression that I got. I've got a really bad headache now.
And then there was a really horny ghost.
Yeah, it's something about your mum.
Or asked to have sex multiple times.
Near the middle, I started, I don't even know how long I was under for, but around like a couple of minutes in, I started feeling lightheaded, but I still had a really bad headache.
It was only 8 minutes.
Okay. It was I think that's about around the same time, amount of time you were in. But yeah, that felt strange. Did that go off at all?
Nothing that I noticed.
Okay. So right now, this room here, torch. Oh, this stinks, man. This room smells so bad. So this room here is where the caretaker hung himself.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It has been said that somebody, I think in the 70s, we were told, actually did hang themselves in here, but they're not sure. They don't think that's the caretaker. Man, New Zealand history is very not great. Like, it's not recorded well. So...
Things like this. There are...
Things like this, yeah. It's not like American history where everyone's like, oh, this happened in this date, and blah, 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 blah.
Alright, we are here in the caretaker's room where
He allegedly hung himself.
Allegedly hung himself due to the floor feeling like it's wobbling, waving.
It feels like the floor is wavy, and it apparently drove him mental enough to kill himself.
Yes. So Jeremy here is going to go under in the
I don't
Estes
know where
method.
I'm waving. Is the camera still up there?
Yep, it's you're looking straight at it.
Okay, cool.
Right,
I'm going under now, so I'm going to leave this up to you. Have fun.
So he won't be able to hear us at all. His blindfolded, so his senses are blocked out. But anyways,
this is just a real deep voice. It sounded like it said voodoo.
Is that you, caretaker? We would like to speak with you.
Same.
You would like to speak with us as well. You can communicate by manipulating the device that Jeremy is holding. It is...
Yeah, dude.
You understand it? I imagine people have used it before here, so I would assume you understand how it works. Is there anything you would like to say? Anything you would like the world to know? Are you here with us?
To the light.
The light. Are you over by the...
Again?
Are you over by the flashlight? Is this the caretaker that I'm speaking with? Is it someone else?
Something in numbers.
Something in numbers. Is there more than one person here? Just you?
Who knows?
I suppose you would be the only one. Tell me, is this the room where the caretaker actually committed suicide in?
Jeepers. To die for?
What did he die for? Did he have...
Love?
He died for love? Can you tell me more? Is there anything you would like to talk about? I have this device here. It's called an EMF.
I know.
You know. I'm assuming you know
You
how.
got her?
Yes. Can you touch this device? Can you make it light up at all?
Eyes. Between erotic?
No, I don't think there's anything erotic about an EMF. Is there something else on your mind, perhaps?
About New Zealand.
What about New Zealand?
Down, down, down.
It's down? Can you tell me more?
Uh-huh.
Please enlighten me.
Say it.
What would you like me to say? Hello. I actually would like you to say something.
Go out?
Outside or out of this room?
The next day?
Tomorrow. What about tomorrow? Are you going to go out tomorrow? Where are
Poor
you?
little thing.
Are you referring to the cat outside? Is the cat alright?
Oh, Jesus. That scared the crap out of me. Something just like whispered in my ear and it sounded like it said get out. It was like all of the static just disappeared, completely stopped, and it just went, get out. That was fucking terrifying. I've got like absolute just chills all down my arm. I'm fucking shaking. That was freaky, man. That scared the absolute fucking shit out of me.
I just started talking about the cat outside too. Wow.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. That was fucking terrifying. Fucking hell. Everything just went dead silent. All of the static stopped, all of the noises, and it sounded like something just went, get out. It's right in my ear.
Wow.
Someone with a deep voice kept talking to me, but it was too distorted to actually tell what it was saying.
Yeah.
But that at one part was clear as hell.
Maybe we should leave this room.
That's probably a good idea.
And thus the night progresses. Up next, we're going to go check out the hallway of the men's ward. The dark, lonely hallway from before. Except now, it's getting closer to midnight. And this hallway is going to be a lot more creepy than it was earlier when the sun was still up.
At the moment, it's just after 11 o'clock. So we have a couple more hours in here before they kick us out. You can instantly feel the temperature change in here.
Oh yeah. This is it.
Is it just me or does it look darker?
It does.
The smell, it smells bad down here. It didn't smell this bad before.
No, it didn't. And we'll Estes method down the end.
Yeah. Yeah, that smells gross. That's really not a nice smell.
Sulfury.
It is, isn't it? It's like, it's a little bit like rotten eggs.
Yeah. And ammonia, which means animal urine. Considering this is where isolation is and...
Do we want to have a look in this room or what do you want to do with this one?
The koi room.
So this is the room where we are actually allowed in it, but there is animals in there. So we don't really want to go in there and disturb the animals, although it is apparently one of the most haunted rooms in the building. So they do say we should go in there, but we'll have a quick look. We'll go in and we'll have a quick look. I'll bring the EMF in there. See how we go. We're just going to have to be real quiet when we're in there.
My light's wigging out.
So there's some animals in here. I don't want to shine the light on them. There's a little puppy there. You can hear them rustling around. I think, to be honest, having the animals in here makes it a little bit more creepy, in my opinion. I haven't seen the EMF go off yet. What do you reckon we should do an Estes? No.
Not in here.
Okay, all right. We'll leave the animals to it.
That room felt more calm than anything.
I mean, it felt creepy, but I think it was more like... Actually, I wonder how much I weigh.
Here we are, ladies and gents. The elusive weight
The weight reveal.
of ethereal null.
Oh no! Oh, the footage corrupted. Next time, maybe next time, guys.
This just feels strange. It's like weighty.
No, the weighty's back there.
All right, Estes method.
Yep, Estes method. If I put it here, I should be able to see you fine. Here we go.
I am now blindfolded.
Okay.
I'm about to begin.
Okay. We're beginning.
Actually, can you come turn on the spirit box for me? Like, get it to start cycling. Tap me when you're...
Just in case you guys are wondering what a spirit box sounds like. Okay, here we go. Roland is now under
Salivating.
Right, I'm going to move over here to a different area, end of the dark hallway. Okay.
How are you going to jump?
Here you go. Can you tell me your name? Oh, that light just started flashing.
Higher.
Higher? You want me to lift this higher? That light's flashing. Oh, I hope that's coming up. Is that you?
Because I'm joking.
You're joking.
I used to be.
You used to be a joker?
Where? Oh, yeah.
Fuck's sake, Dick. Can you tell me your name? That light is flashing hard out. Is that you messing with my torch? You can keep touching the torch if you want. But there's another thing. Thank you. There's another thing next to Roland.
Get out of my mind. I didn't say that.
So, right now
That was incoherent. I couldn't understand.
Right now you're talking to my friend Roland. You're talking through my friend Roland. You're talking to me. My name's Jeremy. Next to Roland, leaning up against his knee.
Innocent.
Yes. Next to Roland, leaning up against his knee, is a device. If you touch that, it will light up.
All right, this is strange. I'm feeling something really cold on top of me right now.
On top of you? I mean, obviously you can't hear me. I don't know why I asked them the question.
It was a mistake.
It was a mistake. Did you do something to Roland that was a mistake?
I don't feel.
You don't feel. Now, Roland's been really excited about doing the Estes method in this hallway because he really wants to talk to...
As long as it's a break.
Because he really wants...
What do you know?
What do I know? I know quite a lot. Roland's been really wanting to talk to you.
What did you say that?
Because he thinks you're interesting. We were in here earlier.
Take it.
Take what?
Stupid.
Who's stupid? Are you calling me stupid?
There's one.
There is one. There's one that's stupid?
I couldn't understand that. Memories.
Memories. I don't know if that was...
I know.
Was that memories or memories?
Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I do want to talk to you. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you able to touch my torch again?
I'm getting a lot of stuff, but I can't quite understand it.
All right, we're going to zoom in on him a little bit.
It's like there's too much coming in It's very hard to understand.
How many people are in this hall right now?
House.
How many people are in this house right now?
Not alone.
Not alone.
What I say? Anyways,
Okay, sorry, you're not
I
alone.
will speak.
Right, I'm sorry. You speak then.
Just a little.
Yep. I don't come here to mean you any harm. I don't come here to insult you. I just want to know a little bit more about you.
It is bored.
It is bored.
It's got to find.
What's it got to find?
Every something I couldn't understand.
I keep glancing at that window at the door at the end of the hall. I keep feeling like something's going to be in there when I look at it, or someone's going to be looking back at me. That torch is
Oh, how cool.
How cool. Would it be cool if I looked in the window and saw you there?
Wait.
He's playing.
Is it?
Are you playing with my torch again?
I am
You are. That was
something or other I couldn't understand.
That was creepy. That was creepily coherent. I really hope that flickering comes up on the camera. What's that? Oh, there we go. Are you able to touch the torch again for me so I can see it on my camera? Wow. Wow, that was instant. Oh my God, thank you so much. That was amazing. Thank you.
Racket.
Are you happy that we're here talking to you? Do you like talking to people?
I couldn't understand that. I couldn't understand that either. Have you? Something or other I couldn't understand.
That torch just went really dark for a second. Are you able to touch the device that's leaning against Roland's leg? That'll light up. Pressure. Okay, I'm
Down with
Okay, I don't mean to pressure you.
you. That was just some creepy heavy breathing just now.
Is there anything you want to tell me or want to talk about?
You.
Me?
Look tonight.
Look, I do look tonight. I'm looking for...
I couldn't understand any of that.
I'm looking for evidence of spirits.
I am pretty.
You pretty? You are pretty. Is that you that's having...
Stay away.
Do you want me to go?
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, thank you so much for talking to us tonight, and I will go and get Roland out, and we'll leave you alone. How does that sound?
I can't understand any of this.
Are you able to tap my torch one more time if that's what you want? Okay, that's it. Thank you.
We will talk again.
We will talk again. If you want to, that's fine. Right. let's get Roland out. Dude.
Yeah.
That was freaky. That was this torch. Oh, fucking hell, camera. That torch has been flashing non-stop.
Yeah.
And right at the end, I said, do you want us to stop talking to you? And nothing happened. And then I was like, can you tap the torch if you want us to stop talking to you? And it started flashing. So I was like, okay, thank you for talking to us tonight.
Were you walking around a lot?
No, I wasn't moving. I was sat on the ground over here.
It felt like you were just pacing.
Okay, well, pack it up and we'll go talk about it somewhere else because I feel like they want to be left alone now. Okay, so the EMF didn't go off at all, but the torch was just non-stop, like flashing the whole time. And there was one point where I said, can you touch the torch for me so that I know it's you? And instantly it started flashing. Like, I want to go back through this footage when we get back to the other room, back to the base point, and see if it comes up on the camera, because that was the whole time flashing on and off, like not on and off, but like lighter and darker. So that was insane. That was crazy.
This whole way. I want to do this one as well.
You want to do that one as well?
Because remember, she said there's some, there was something about this one. Actually, let me check the notes.
That was weird.
What?
I may just be losing it because it's late and it's been a crazy night, but I could have sworn I just saw somebody peeking their head around that corner, like out the peripheral. This bloody painting here. Oh, what is going on with that? This thing is fucking creepy. It's genuinely terrifying.
Every time I walk past this thing so far tonight, the dog looks different in terms of like the textures on it.
Yeah.
So before I walked past and I could swear it was a skeletal dog. And then next I go past and it looks like it's a dog without fur on, so it's just like a meat suit. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear anything. I just had a sudden apprehensive feeling to look that way. All right, we should probably get going, otherwise we're going to miss out on our midnight Estes method.
Stroke of midnight.
What we're doing at the moment is we're heading out to the nurse's home. We're going to go out and we're going to do an Estes method out there and hope for the best. Okay, so we're doing it at this door.
Down there.
What?
Well, we go down and around and to this.
You can go down and around. I'm going this way.
Here's the cat.
Who's the cat?
Here's the cat. Under the cage. Hey, this cage looks familiar.
It does. Meow. There you go. Cat's under there. Just chilling out. So apparently that cat is actually owned by the neighbours, one of the neighbours, and they know that he hangs around.
And he keeps setting off the alarms apparently because he breaks in.
And he keeps breaking into the house, into the building, and making the alarms go off. So we have to watch out to make sure he doesn't actually get inside.
All right, I'm going to knock on the door again. And then we'll get set up.
Oh, this is such a creepy building, man. Right, so we're going to do the Estes method. Ooh, Jesus. Let's try not to trip over the cat. Yeah, we're going to do the Estes method right here.
Hello?
It's very windy and I'm really hoping that these microphones don't pick up all the wind.
All right.
Okay, we're going to set up for the Estes method right here. Right, so Roland's about to go under. We have no idea whether or not this will actually work here, but we will see. We also, you can't see him. Where is my torch?
I feel it.
I feel it. There's no torch, but right here There's a little black
It's like
void.
you're hurt.
Who's hurt? Sorry, I'm too busy petting the cat that you can't see because he's too black.
I'm
Right, leave the cat alone. Go back to this.
too content.
Too content. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was too content petting the cat.
Put it on.
Put it on? Put what on?
To the darker days.
To the darker days. Can you tell me your name?
In the morning.
In the morning? It is currently...
34.
What? Right, it's currently 12:00. You can't see it on my watch, but it's currently 12:04. So I want to know a little bit about you. Are you one of the nurses?
Just ready for.
What are you ready for? Are you ready for...
One more.
One more? One more what?
Sandpop 12.
Sandpop 12.
Incomprehensible.
Can you tell me your name?
I couldn't understand that. I didn't say.
No, you didn't. That's what... Oh, I didn't say either. My name's Jeremy.
See you. March.
See you March.
Someone.
It is March. It is March 1st. Wait. Oh, no, it's March 2nd. Don't worry. I thought I was freaking out for no reason. So my name's Jeremy. You're currently talking through Roland.
Nobody. First one.
First one. Jeremy.
Freedom.
Freedom.
God.
God.
Tacos.
I feel like he just heard an ad.
I couldn't understand that.
So you can feel free to talk through Roland to me.
Allah and something I couldn't understand.
I want to know what you have to talk about. I want to know more about you. I don't mean you any
Auckland.
harm. Auckland. No, we're not in Auckland. We're in Wellington. Are you from Auckland?
I couldn't understand that. Bitch.
A little bit rude, but okay. I can handle an insult.
March.
That's the third time she's mentioned March. Are you one of the nurses here?
I couldn't understand any of that. Hand job.
Okay.
Want
Alright.
to.
You want to hand job. Okay.
National television.
That's... You want to hand job on national television? Is this the horny ghost
Shake
again?
fat.
This is the horny ghost again. There was a ghost earlier that was talking about Roland's mother.
No problem.
Did you live here in the nurses?
And date.
Did you live here in the nurses' home?
A damn thing.
Was it?
I don't
No, you don't.
say.
Okay.
I can understand.
Were you a nurse here at the Fever Hospital?
I could understand that.
Are you able to touch the device in between
Nothing
Roland's
rather.
feet?
Believe something or other. I can't understand. Come on back.
Come on back. You alright?
Yep. Just give me a minute.
What's going on?
That just went quiet,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. But it was.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, there's the spirit box stuff,
Yeah, the noise from the spirit box.
and then it's not there,
Okay.
but it is there.
What?
I know it's there, but it wasn't there.
What do you mean, the noise?
I mean, I know I was hearing the static and stuff from the spirit box, but it wasn't there.
That's weird.
It is. It was like whispering instead. It's just.
That's strange as fuck.
That's-
Did you want to swap over?
Can do if you like.
Okay.
How did you get anything?
Not really. Something about giving a hand job on national television.
Oh, we got the horny ghost again.
Yeah, that's what I said. I have this feeling that something is up there.
Well,
Like I'm constantly looking up.
this was where the our guide Kathy was saying that people did the satanic rituals upstairs,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they did satanic rituals upstairs.
and apparently there's a lot of graffiti and whatnot of their stuff that remains.
Yep. And lots of genitalia. Which probably explains the hand jobs. All right, so we're going to switch over. I'm going to go under.
Should we choose a different spot?
What did you feel here?
Not much.
Okay.
Not much of
Earlier you
anything.
felt like there was something going
Earlier.
on.
But I don't know.
Okay, we have like an hour, less than an hour before we kicked out. 50 minutes. We have 50
All
minutes
right, let's
left.
go take another spot then.
Okay. So we're outside at the moment. We're going to go do one last thing for the night, and that's going to be going back to the isolation ward where we spoke to the ghost that kept messing with our torch. So we're going to go back in there, and I'm going to go under this time because the last thing that the ghost said before we finished up was "see you soon." So we're going to go take that literally and see you soon. So this room is the ward. This looked weird. We just got in here and something looked strange about it.
Hello? My name is Roland. This is Jeremy. We were in here just before. We had a chat. Is there anyone here? Feel free to move an object, tap on the wall, make yourself known. If there's anyone here.
We have this. It's a broken cat ball. We're going to put this on the ground. If you feel like interacting with it, that's obviously not being interacted with.
Feel free to interact with the light as well. Turn it off if you were here, or move the cat ball.
See, it doesn't light up, so we can't like turn it on. Normally this thing would be a little like motion sensor light up toy. So when it moves, the light would go on, but it's broken at the moment. So I'm just seeing if someone wants to move it.
I've been told that there is a child that hangs out in here.
We mean you no harm. We just want to talk. We've also been told that whoever's in here messes with the doors. So if you don't want us to talk, you can feel free to do something with the doors and we can leave you alone.
Can you turn off the light? Would you like us to leave? If so, give me a sign and we will leave this room. Would you like us to stay?
I'm pretty sure I just saw the torch flash, dude. I might be wrong. I don't know if it got caught on camera, but I'm pretty sure I just watched it flash, so might be time to go.
Can you, I see the flash.
You see the flash? Yeah, I see the flash too.
All right.
Okay,
we
can
will leave you in
alone.
peace.
Are you able to make the torch flash one more time for us, just so we're sure that we are seeing it? There we go, that was a flash.
It's very faint, but it's
It's
there.
very faint. I saw it on the camera though, so yeah, we'll leave them alone. Thank you so much for interacting with us, and we'll leave you alone for the rest of the night.
Have a good night.
It is kind of amazing how much of this stuff, like, you don't know if you're actually seeing or if it's just in your head. Like, I keep thinking I see something and then I'm like, oh, no, that's just...
This hallway, my friend. I'm gonna let you walk all the way down yonder by yourself. And then
all the way down to the end by myself.
and keep your flashlight off too.
I'll give you my flashlight.
Your flashlight?
My flashlight, yeah.
Okay.
It's used.
It's
Slightly,
used?
yeah.
Slightly.
Okay, do you want me to take the camera?
Yeah, take the camera with you, and I'll come down in a little bit. Just
all the way down to the end and back in the
all
dark.
the way to the end, and I'll come on down once you're there. And
You want me to go end and back, or
no, just go to the end. Once you're there, I'll come on over and we'll set up.
God, my hair looks like a mess. I spent so long on it this morning too. All right, I'm procrastinating. Let's go. This is going to be interesting. So let's see what I can see from the camera. Can't see much. And here is the laundry. I swear I just heard something move. These like dog toys and stuff, like balls and stuff. I swear I just heard one of them roll. There's no way that's picked up on my microphone, but whatever. Okay, go all the way down. Once it gets too dark, I'm going to switch it back to... Oh man, my heart's racing. This is nuts. Just rolling down there. I don't want to look left and right. I'm getting chills coming down here. This is crazy. This is like, my heart's racing. I think it's more the thought. Like, this is the thing. You never really know if it's the thought of fear rather than being actually scared.
Psychological.
Yeah, it's all psychological. I mean, it's a hallway. But in your mind, it's like, okay, there is something going on here. We've been down here. This place has been probably the most active area we've been in.
Let's give this a try.
Let's give this a try. So we're going to have exactly the same setup as before. We're going to have the torch in the same place. The only difference is it's going to be me going under and Roland asking questions. So.
All right.
Nah,
Is that recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Hello, we're back again. If you're here, can you make your presence known by messing with the flashlight or rolling the ball?
Just because you can't really see it, the ball is right next to the flashlight. We're going to move that over a little bit so you guys can see it a bit better.
Can you make the flashlight flash if you're here? If you would like us to not be here, please make the flashlight flash.
That was instant. That instantly went dark.
How do you want to proceed?
You said when I left, you said, talk to you soon. So do you want to talk or do you want us to leave you alone? If you make the flashlight flash again, we'll leave you alone. But if you leave the flashlight alone, then we'll go. Then we'll talk to you again.
Just to confirm, you're fine with us talking to you again now? If you are fine with us talking to you right now, flash the flashlight. I don't know what to make of this.
I don't know either.
Should we go?
I don't know.
I mean, it's flashing it now that I've asked if we should go.
Okay. Well, okay. I think we should probably go then.
All right.
So just one last time so we're sure. Flash the flashlight if you want us to leave. There we go. That was a flash. Okay. We'll leave you alone. We're sorry for bothering you again, and thank you for giving us your energy.
Have a good night.
Okay, so that was a little bit disappointing. Like, it would have been nice to do one last Estes method there, but I mean, we're respectful ghost hunters.
Try to be.
Try to be, yeah, obviously. And obviously that particular spirit didn't want to be spoken to again. We had already spoken to it tonight, so we're going to respect that and leave them alone for the rest of the night and go find somewhere else to do our last hunt. So, yeah, maybe we should do the ward again, do you think, Roland?
The what? The ward?
Yeah, because we've seen
No,
multiple
because the
things.
ward just asked us to leave.
What? No, that was the isolation ward. I'm talking about that ward.
Yeah, that ward just before.
Oh, that's right. They did ask us to leave, didn't they?
How about
Okay, so we've been asked to leave from multiple places now.
how about the caretaker's room again, where you got?
Caretaker's room freaked me out. That was genuinely like...
How about I go under there?
How about you go under in the sunroom?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. There we go. That'll be our last one for the night. We'll put Roland under in the sunroom.
The room where I was not liked.
The room where he was not liked. We think there was the caretaker that was being nasty to him, because the caretaker doesn't like us apparently. But yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Right, so we're starting our...
It's you.
It is me. Last time you were talking through me, this time you're talking to me.
I couldn't understand that. Big boy.
Big boy. Are you talking about me or Roland?
Pussy.
If you want, you can feel free to tap the torch or the device on the chair next to Roland. Both of those will do stuff.
South African.
He is South African. Just in case you guys haven't picked up on that, Roland is South African. He's just got a mixture of an accent with after living in New Zealand for so long.
Darling.
Is he your darling? Me? I'm your darling. I don't know how to feel like that. You're going to make me blush. What do you want me to call you?
I couldn't understand that. Blood.
Blood. I don't think I'm going to be calling you.
Here.
What?
This thing just said my name.
It said your name.
It said my name.
I mean, I've been saying your name.
This thing said my name.
That's a little bit weird.
Okay. I'll go back under.
You go back under?
I wasn't expecting that.
Obviously unnerving.
Mm-hmm.
It also said you were South African.
Yeah. Well, what was the context behind that?
There was none. I didn't.
What were you talking about at the time?
I don't remember.
Is my mic on?
Yeah, your mic's on.
Okay, sweet.
Just in case, so here you go. I'm going to show you guys what it sounds like inside the spirit box. So this is what we hear when we're listening to it.
So what it does is it cycles through radio stations, like very rapidly. I think it's like 4 stations a second. And then the entity can take those sound waves and pull aspects of it out. And that's how it communicates to you. Essentially, imagine the Transformers movies, the first one, how Bumblebee speaks, you know?
That's actually probably the best way I've ever heard that described.
Yes.
I'm actually going to move that torch a little bit. I find it's easier to see when it's facing upwards towards the roof. You can see when it gets messed with.
All right, I'm going in now.
Okay, yep, you go back under now. Okay, I'm going to move this a little bit so we can see.
You want to try again?
I want to try again. I think you freaked Roland out a little bit by saying his name.
Good luck.
Good luck. Who are you saying good luck to?
Break it down. Something help, something? I could understand.
Is there any chance you're able to play with the torch next to Roland? Touch it maybe? Make it flash?
I didn't do anything.
I know you didn't do anything. I'm asking you to. If you want. You obviously don't have to. You don't even have to talk to us if you don't want to. But we just want to have a conversation.
Away.
Away? Do you want us to leave?
Pussy.
That was rude.
Dream.
Do you want to tell me your name?
I couldn't understand any of that. More, I can't understand. Laughing. There's a lot of laughing going on.
Laughing? Why are you laughing?
Radio.
You're laughing at the radio. Do you like listening to the radio?
I couldn't understand that.
I feel like Roland gets better results.
Disgusting.
I feel like Roland gets better results because he will actively tell the ghost
The other one.
that he can't understand. The other what?
Feel the pain.
I'm not feeling any pain.
Wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. Are you feeling pain?
There's more laughing.
I feel like that's like satirical laughter.
Sort of.
Sort of? Does it hurt? Oh. That light just completely flashed. Was that you that just touched the torch? Can you do it again, please?
You're being found.
Who's finding me?
And like... I couldn't make that out.
Something just tapped
Are
the
you
window.
alright?
I am. Something or someone
Real?
just...
Get out. You're about to wet yourself.
I'm about to wet myself. Are you going to try and scare me?
I couldn't understand any of that.
Something just tapped the window behind me, and that was when it said, "Are you alright?"
I couldn't understand.
Are you able to tap my torch again?
It's so chaotic, I can't understand it. Turned away if...
I did just turn away. When something tapped, I turned away.
That.
That, yeah, okay.
It's a story.
Do you want me here?
Help me.
I don't know how can I help you?
How are we going to triple it? It's like,
Do you want me to leave you
I
alone?
couldn't understand any of that.
Do you want me to leave you? Oh, okay. If you want me to leave you alone, can you tap the torch one more time?
Say it. Alaska. And yeah.
I can't. Oh, it was you. I heard this.
Kill.
I heard the footsteps, and I was like, "Oh, is that someone actually walking?"
That was actually.
All right. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. This has been an incredible experience here at the hospital, and yeah, I suppose we'll see you next time.
Stay tuned for more.
Yeah. All right. Bye.